Welcome to the tutorial video for the Versus theme for Concrete5. This responsive theme is unique in that it has a split layout here, and it works like this. So you simply click on either side and it will animate to show the content. Each side has vertical scrolling, so you can add as much content as you want. This area is fluid width, so you can put whatever content you want in here, and it should fit down to a smartphone size here. So it will work with tablets and smartphones here. And let's take a preview here at how it looks in responsive. So that, let's say this is a smartphone here, or an iPhone size, and it would look something like this if the content was, open or closed. We can view each side simply by clicking on each one here, and it will kind of do this animation and show us the content. We can do vertical scrolling, and we go back using this back arrow here, again, we can turn this stuff off and on using page attributes. So this here is the previous and next navigation. You can turn this off or hide it using a page attribute, and this is the date that the page was published, and you can also turn that off as using a page attribute as well. Here is the shows the page title and also the site name as well. Now this stuff down here you can customize using page attributes, like this image. I recommend using a square image for this, preferably like 150 by 150 or something like that. And now you could use landscape or portrait orientation. However, if you do that, it'll show up as an oval. So I recommend trying to just stick with a square for this. And you can customize the text and the title here and the subtitle, and also you can customize the colors for each side as well too in the back. And I'll show you that in a minute. And also, everything that you see here is the default. So you can override everything using page attributes. So you can put your own background image for each side if you want. You can customize the images here as well. Now I also included, as kind of like a bonus with this theme, I included the opposite versions for these backgrounds if you want to use them. So there's a night version for this side and a day version for this side. So in your theme package, you would simply go to under Versus, under Images here. You can, as you can see, there's the opposite version for each side. So you can, if you want to use those, you would simply upload those to your file manager, to your Concrete installation, and then you can just simply select those and override that if you want. So let's sign in here, and I'll show you how to go about setting up this theme. Okay, now we're gonna for the page that we set up here. I set up a Versus using the Versus theme. I selected the page type. It comes with a page type of its own called Versus, and this page type includes several page attributes by default automatically with it. So that way, when you add the page, you can just simply fill out the information or the page attributes that it comes with. Now you could actually have it work. You could select any other page type, and it'll work with it too. So it does have a default view. And now on each side in edit mode here, you'll see that one side is the main content area, and this one side here is the sidebar. So which means that if you were to switch the themes, it'll work with it. So you'll want to move if you're switching themes, if you want to switch over to the Versus theme, you would move your content into either the sidebar or the main content area, depending on what you do here. So as you can see, to edit the content, you just simply navigate to that side, and you can edit the content, add new blocks, do whatever you need to do. Now due to the nature of this theme, one feature that you won't be able to use with Concrete is the move feature. Now you can move it vertically. However, if you wanted to move it, between the sides, you can't really do that, just because of the way it works. However, because Concrete is awesome, you can actually, if you wanted to move a block, like say we want to move this block to the other side, the best way to do that would be to actually copy it to the clipboard, and then what we would do is just simply go navigate over to that other side, and then we would simply paste from clipboard, and then that's really the best way that I could think of to do that. So that's one little trick to doing something like that if you need to move something between sides. However, you can move it vertically, though, like I said. And also, as you can see here, by default the text on this side will align to the right. However, if you decide you don't think that looks good, you can certainly override that using the design feature that Concrete comes with. As you can see here, the alignment uses default, which is the theme. So if we want to change that to the left or justify or whatever, we can change that if we want. Or you could just use the whatever alignment is in the content editor or the WYSIWYG editor too, or whatever you used. So you can change it that way. Now, if we want to customize some stuff here, what we would do is go to Page Properties and go to Custom Attributes, and using the Versus theme, or if you're using a different page type, you can make sure to use these attributes that you see here: versus left side image, right side subtitle, all these other ones here as well. There's several that it comes with, at least with the versus theme. So if we want to, let's say we want to change the background image on the day side, which would be the right side. Now let's say we have a transparent PNG here, which I have here. I have kind of a sunrise with a transparent background. Let's save that. And then to see the changes, we got to refresh the page. So yeah, so now this background here, this is the default background color for this panel, for this intro area, as it's called. And again, we can change these colors if we want. So let's say we want to change this background color to maybe kind of like a blue or something. Okay, so we would go to our dashboard, go to Themes, and then go to our theme here, and then go to Customize. And now we want to change that background color for that. Now we can't see the changes here, at least not all of them. So the rest of the background image is kind of this real light, kind of a light gray color. So we want to change it to maybe a kind of a sky blue color or something. So I'm going to change that. Make sure we save that. And then we're going to jump back to our page here, and to see a change, the best thing to do is just refresh the page. And as you see, we've updated it with the new background color. So, and again, you can change these other colors too, like the text color, the default text color here, the background color for this. So it's pretty straightforward to use. Now, if we want to, now we can also turn this off and on if we want. So to do that, we have to select a couple other page attributes that the package comes with, and those are found here. Exclude next previous nav, and then exclude versus date. And those are simply Boolean values there, so we can select yes if we want to turn those off. And again, refresh the page. So as you can see, we've disabled those. And now also, if again, if we want to turn it back on here, I'll show you this does here with the previous and next. I want to explain here what that's all about. Now this theme here, like I say, is intended to be used for sub-level pages. So you could use this for e-learning or product comparison or something like that if you want to have pages that go into kind of a sequence or something. Now this will not show up on the home page if you were to apply this theme to the home page. And the reason for that is in our sitemap. I'll show you the structure here. As you can see, the home page has its own level, and those navigation, that previous and next navigation, will only apply to the level that it's on. So the versus theme here that is applied at this level here. So the next navigation will link to this page here. The previous will link to this one here. So maybe we wanted to apply the theme to a sub-level, maybe on this level or something like that, and you could certainly do it that way, and then it'll navigate simply between that level. So that's just, again, just a little tip. And so yeah, Versus is ideal for for a variety of different things. You could use it for nearly anything. Depending on I guess how creative you get with it and what you use it for. Another thing to mention is that again, each site is fluid, so whatever content you put in here is going to be fluid to fit within that area. So you might want to use, maybe if you wanted to put an image slider, it would have to be maybe a fluid width one or something, or maybe a responsive image slider, or perhaps an image gallery that's responsive that will fit automatically within that area. So if you have any questions or suggestions for improving this, please let me know. You can send me a message or use the forums on the marketplace page.